So today I really wanted to dive into this never been born, never died. But I want to say before we get started that as he ends with in that beautiful passage, we meet at the true source and we meet in the myriad paths of life. Both and. So all of us, every one of us, no matter what understandings, glimpses, revelations, awakenings, paths, spiritual shifts we've had or we are having, we come together as the myriad of paths, the true source expressing as the myriad of paths. Every one of us, nobody, nothing is ever far, distant, separate from source. We can have many descriptions of our experience running through our brains, our intellects, and we can choose to believe any one of those. And some of the beliefs are very, very, very deeply conditioned, personally and collectively, very deeply, primally so. But regardless of our devotion to those beliefs, beyond that, we are what we are, what we are, what we are. We are not separate from source. It can't be. It can't be. No matter what our the mind is telling us. So sometimes it can get real heated up in a group setting or in relation to another person. I've certainly had that experience, and as I'm sure you have, where the mind can start comparing just this fast, this quick comparison, compensation, the script of I'm not good enough, like we have been exploring. It can just happen so quickly. Like Byron Katie says, the ego's food is comparison. I mean, that. But as we are discovering, as this and that come together as simply aspects of wholeness, we can relinquish all that devotion to the beliefs. I almost want to say false vows. Our beliefs are like vows in a certain way, and they're very deeply held. We're devoted to them. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. It takes some humility, some humanity to say, yeah, there is this function within consciousness called self-consciousness that, when deeply believed in, sort of starts running the show for years, if not lifetimes. Oh, well, it's a function in consciousness. It starts kicking in around age 3 or so, right? Where that function of reflexiveness, the senses going out and landing on something and then reflecting back, starts building this like, I am so-and-so, and I am this in relation to that, and I am this in relation to that, and I am this in relation to that, and it just gets more and more and more solidly believed in, devoted, the devotion to that becomes habit. It becomes unconscious until it's made conscious by the grace of God, by the grace. And one realizes, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm remembering now. I am that. And I am a myriad of paths. So, regardless of whether we understand through our intellect or even our experience the words during this session, regardless, we are all in all. We are all expressions of the dark, mysterious, unknown potential beyond conception, beyond birth and death, and anything else that exists in the land of experience. Experience is based on the opposite. It's based on comparison, as is the self. And it's very, very difficult for the self to conceive of life beyond experience, beyond the experiencer. Beyond the experiencer. The self assumes there must be a self. Oh boy, for there to be life, for there to be experience. All we have to do, as many of us on this call love to do, is look at what we call nature, which is no different from us. And there is the reflection of life without self-consciousness. Consider the lilies of the field. They neither toil nor spin. They simply are.